Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Western Nomad. This is my trip to Missoula. I'm driving here on Highway 90 from Bozeman, which is roughly about 3 hours. Just go west on 90, you'll pass Butte and a couple other small Montana towns, and eventually you will be in beautiful Missoula. I was surprised by how large this town felt compared to other towns. It's a little more brown than other cities. I mean, Bozeman's very green and lush, but Missoula kind of has a more dry brown feel, but still beautiful. So Missoula is located along the Clark Fork River near its confluence with the Bitterroot and Blackfoot rivers in western Montana, and at the convergence of the 5 mountain ranges, and thus is often described as the hub of 5 valleys. The 2020 United States Census recorded the city's population at 73,489, and the population of the Missoula Metropolitan Area at 117,922. As of 2023, the estimated city population was 77,757. Missoula is the second largest city and metropolitan area in Montana. Missoula is home to the University of Montana and a public research university. The Missoula area began seeing settlement by European descent in 1858, including William T. Hamilton, who set up a trading post along the Rattlesnake Creek, Captain Richard Grant, who settled near Grant Creek, and David Batee, who settled near Batee Canyon. Missoula was founded in 1860 as Hellgate Trading Post while still part of Washington Territory. By 1866, the settlement had moved east 5 miles upstream and had been renamed Missoula Mills, later shortened to Missoula. The mills provided supplies to western settlers traveling along the Mullan Road. The establishment of Fort Missoula in 1877 to protect settlers further stabilized the economy. The arrival of the Northern Pacific Railway in 1883 brought rapid growth and the maturation of the local lumber industry. In 1893, the Montana legislature chose Missoula as the site for the state's first university, along with the U.S. Forest Service headquarters founded in 1901. Lumber and the university remained the basis of the local economy for the next 100 years. By the 1990s, Missoula's lumber industry had gradually disappeared, and as of 2009, the city's largest employers were the University of Montana and Missoula County Public Schools and Missoula's 2 hospitals. The city is governed by a mayor-council government with 12 city council members, 2 from each of the 6 wards. In and around Missoula are 400 acres of parkland, 22 miles of trails, and nearly 5,000 acres of open space conservation land, with adjacent Mount Jumbo being home to grazing elk and mule deer during the winter. The city is also home to both of Montana's largest and oldest active breweries, as well as the Montana Grizzlies. Notable residents include the first woman to serve in the U.S. Congress, Jeannette Rankin. The Lewis and Clark expedition brought the first U.S. citizens to the area. They twice stopped just south of Missoula at Travelers Rest. They camped there for the first time on their westbound trip in September 1805. When they stayed there again on their return in June through July of 1806, Clark left heading south along the Bitterroot River, and Lewis traveled north, then east, through Hellgate Canyon. In 1860, Hellgate Village was established 5 miles west of present-day downtown by Christopher P. Higgins and Frank Warden as a trading post to serve travelers on the recently completed Mullan Road, the first wagon road to cross the Rocky Mountains to the inland of the Pacific Northwest. The desire for a more convenient water supply to power a lumber and flour mill led to movement of the settlement to its modern location in 1864. In 1893, Missoula was chosen as the location for the first state university, the University of Montana. The need for lumber for the valley and its bridges spurred the opening of multiple sawmills in the area, and in turn the beginning of Missoula's lumber industry, which remained the mainstay of the economy for the next 100 years. The United States Forest Service work in Missoula began in 1905. Missoula is also home of the Smoke Jumpers headquarters and will be the site of the National Museum of Forest Service History. Nationally, there are 9 Forest Service regions. Region 1 is headquartered in Missoula. Well, now that you have your little history lesson of Missoula, I just wanted to talk about this town and my impressions of it. I think it's a cool, neat college town. It definitely has a very old American feel. Right here, it's kind of like the revitalized hip area of Missoula. Lots of restaurants and breweries and coffee shops and little antique stores and small shops. So you can feel and sense how old this town is, yet the revitalization of it is also very present. So I kind of understand why this is becoming, I guess, the new Bozeman. And I think it has maybe a little bit more character than Bozeman. And I enjoyed my time here. It was really hot when I came here, and I tried to spend some time getting my drone up in the air at one of the parks, and it's just so hot that my phone stopped working, and I had to get the drone down. But other than that, I mean, I saw plenty of people hanging out by the river, which seems to be a big attraction here. So if you have a tube or a kayak, probably a nice way to spend your weekend. I feel like the city could be explored in a day. I'm sure there's plenty to do here in the outskirts, outdoors wise. But overall, just a cool city to explore. Grab some lunch and just kind of see one of Montana's oldest towns.